that's your jam.
We could have podcasted on that all day. Hey,
That's
hey,
your
hey,
yeah.
hey.
That's your lady jam. That's your whole lady jam.
That was good. That was a good time. Good time.
What's up?
What's going on? We're here again. Here we are. Welcome.
Whole lot of gang shit.
None over here. Zero gang stuff.
Yeah, me, gang banger. No, let me stop before they can show up at my crib.
Right, only him. I ain't in it. DeVita has left the podcast.
What movie was that on? What movie was that on? God, told me I can't even remember what movie that was on. I can't remember. Moving on. Go ahead. I can't remember what movie.
Well, welcome back. We're podding again.
Our people.
Same. We're on the second one in a day. We do this for y'all. We love it.
We do this for. I'm taking this damn jersey off because this is after Super Bowl. I gotta take my Willie Beeman jersey off. My name is Willie. Willie Beeman.
Is he on one of the teams for the Super Bowl?
Huh?
He on one of the teams?
Willie Beeman, Jamie Foxx from Any Given Sunday. Are you serious? You smoking crack. Did you have some of them crack cakes?
I ain't had
Did you have some of them crack cakes?
He was having crack muffins. So.
Oh, look, we gave cameraman a mic.
I didn't even cameraman. I didn't mic check.
Mic check.
Yeah, I didn't introduce people, man.
You didn't.
So we are back. KvngBak got Miss Vee, cameraman AJ. Excuse me. And we here. We are here. Oh, look. Got my boys hoodie on, 2 a.m. Man, 2 a Millie. My boy, he always hooks me up with the fly stuff, but make sure you check him out on Instagram at 2 a.m. No, 2 a million. 2 a million on Instagram. He got vests, he got jackets. He actually made me 2 jackets so far. 2 jackets and 2 vests, and then this hoodie. He does custom work as well. Definitely a dope dude, and he got music coming out too. So make sure you check him out. I support him. He gets my stamp of approval. That's my boy. If you're in the Atlanta area, you can just pull up on him and pick up some shit, you know. That's it. That's all.
You weren't finished introducing everybody. Oh, you did. You're right.
Okay. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I got caught up in the hoodie.
No, you had the crack cakes. That's okay.
Oh, it's
okay.
It's possible.
Crack cakes.
It's possible. So, we've already been over our weeks. It's the same week.
Same day, nigga. It's the same week. Same day.
Same day, same month. What that's the I was about to
Oh, you was about to go there?
I was about to do the Friends theme song. But I know we having problems with Friends right now.
How many of us have them?
No, Friends, the theme song from the show Friends.
How did that song go? I can't remember.
Houdini you about to sing?
Yeah, I was about to say Houdini, but how does the Friends theme song go? I can't
it's I'll be there for you, right?
I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you too.
I have boomerang right
now.
Yeah, I was about to go into that, but there's that controversy because Ross, well, his name was Ross on the show, but his real name is David Schwimmer.
Yes, David Schwimmer. Yes,
he
never come back to primetime daytime TV. Go ahead, I'm listening.
He was talking about how there should have been a black version of Friends, an all black version.
I heard Friends was supposed to be black.
No, so apparently Friends was the non-black version of Living Single.
We are living single.
I was going to come in with you, but your snap was so off.
It was off.
You
called it?
I was like,
you called it?
I can't be with you on that.
You called it? I was hoping nobody called it, because when I did it, I said, fuck. I said, fuck.
And I was like, wait.
When I did it, I said, fuck. I said, it was too early.
I couldn't come in with you because the snap was off. But so he came out and he was like, there really should have been an all black friends, and people were like, sir.
There was like 4 all black friends. You had living single. You had girlfriends. Would you count Martin as because without Pam, Gina, Tommy Cole, there was no Martin. Yeah, you had to count them.
Okay.
And man from the from the fifth floor.
From the fifth. We can add that one.
Okay.
I'll accept it.
You know what? I like the senior citizens friends though.
Golden Girls?
Yes. Yes.
I'm like, what is the senior
Thank
citizens
you for
friend?
being a friend. Oh. Travel down the road and back again. And we started from the bottom, now we're here.
That's the best. Yeah,
that's the best version of it ever.
That's a good time. It really is. Golden Girls is just greatness anyway. So
who's your favorite person on Golden Girls? This is going to dictate our friendship from now on. If you say the right name, whatever you suggest for podcast events, I have to go to this year.
Oh my, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight.
But it's between. Oh, why can't I think of her name? The old lady.
Oh my god.
Why can't I think of her name right now? I know they were all old ladies, but the old lady.
Oh my god.
They were all old.
But the old one.
The old one. She was great. You didn't like her because she steady came through with the shade.
I'm gonna see if you say the right name.
She steady came through with the shade. That's why I lived for her. She steady came through with the shade.
Betty
She
White?
Just come in. No, Betty White was Rose.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Betty White was Rose. I mean, I like her. Now, don't get me wrong. I love her because she was just Dorothy. It was Dorothy's mom. Blanche is the one that was Blanche is the one that was out in the world.
Sophia.
Right.
Sophia.
Okay.
Sophia is my girl. She came through with the shade all the time. She steady had shade.
All right. So which one was your favorite one?
I just said that.
Sophia?
I just said the old one.
They were all old. They were all old. They were all old.
Dorothy's
Okay.
mama Sophia.
Okay. All right.
I like Miss Sophia.
Okay. So that's your final answer?
Like I said, between Sophia and Rose. Rose was just dumb, but Sophia came through with shade. She talked about everybody. She talked trash about all of them, and I was here for it because she was old. I love when old people talk trash because they old and they can. They just come out and they say anything. And you just gotta be like, you old.
Right. Oh, you wearing that out? Looking like a hooker.
Like Jezebel.
She always came through saying stuff. She talked trash about all of them. Like, she used to tell Rose she was slow all the time.
Oh my God, yes.
Dumb. You just dumb.
My favorite one was Blanche though. I like Blanche. Blanche was out there, man. I like Blanche.
She was. Man. I could see that being your favorite.
Oh, you know what? You trash for that.
Look, you didn't. Now I guess me and our followers are together. You didn't call them trash. I'm trash. Everybody's trash.
Everybody's trash, man.
Everybody's trash. That's fine. But Sophia, I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm here for an old person just telling you how it is.
Whoa.
But yeah, Blanche, I don't know. Sometimes she did a little too much for me. Sometimes she did a little much. But and Rose was just low, but I loved it.
What was okay, how did you start watching the Golden Girls? Like, because 9 times out of 10, the way we started watching these shows wasn't because we wanted to. It was because we were forced to.
Yeah, you watch what's on TV.
You watch, whatever the adults was watching on TV.
Exactly. Yep. You watch what's on TV. And then after a while, you be like, you know what? This kind of hype, though.
Man, look.
I don't really have nothing to compare it to, so I guess it
But you know what used to be my shit back in the day? And I'm dating myself. I'm dating myself like a motherfucker. But you know what used to be my shit?
What?
Fucking Bonanza.
Oh, gracious.
Yes.
I couldn't stand Bonanza.
Look,
MASH?
Because my grandfather didn't watch MASH, but he watched Bonanza. He would come home on his lunch break or whatever and get something to eat, and he would have his sandwich, he'd have his juice, and he was sitting in recliner in his room and watch Bonanza, and I'd be right there with him. That's the only time I really got to spend with him. You know, that was uninterrupted or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so man, we used to sit there and watch Bonanza.
Yep. My granddad watched Bonanza too.
Yeah, I'm dating myself like a motherfucker. What else, man? What else was it back in the day?
There's some good
Oh.
shit. There's some good old shows.
My mom used to force me to watch Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman.
I couldn't stand that.
I hated that show then, and I hate that show now. I hated that show then, and I hate it now.
I'm turning immediately.
Oh my god!
Don't want to see it. Don't want to see it.
What else? What else? My mom used to make me watch a lot of shows. Remember when Hercules and Xena were out?
Yes, Xena Warrior Princess.
Yes. Oh my.
Xena
my mom
was
was
good.
in,
That was a good time.
yeah, my
Xena
mom was
good.
my mom was in love with those shows, man.
I loved Xena. And then Xena became China. Wasn't Xena China?
Yep.
On WWF?
Yep.
See, y'all ain't ready for me. Y'all ain't ready for me.
You got a little bit of knowledge with you. You know a little something.
Hey, I know a little something.
Who else was it? What other shows was it, man? You remember TGI Fridays on ABC?
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
my
That's Family
God.
Matters.
Days,
Family
bro.
Matters, Step by Step.
Yep. Step by step,
Hey.
day by
Day by day.
I hate you so much because you joined in.
Yes. That was good.
When we make it better the second time around. Yo, oh my God, that was my shit. But yeah, Family Matters, Step by Step. It's another one that used to come on TGI Fridays. Oh man, I can't remember. Right offhand. Anyway, but I was there for Family Matters. Steve Urkel.
Oh,
That was Steve.
Do
I
it.
love. Yes, I
Do it.
oh.
Everybody, do the Urkel dance. Do the Urkel. Do the
Hey, break it down. Break it down.
That's when I pull out the boomerang.
Oh man.
But no, all of those were good. That daggone Stefan though, Stefan Urkel.
I was in love with Laura Winslow, man.
Really.
I was in love with Laura Winslow, man.
And what about
Laura.
And then what about Judy? What happened to Judy?
Judy disappeared. You ain't seen somebody kidnapped Judy. Judy disappeared. Ain't nobody know what.
Nobody ain't even like acknowledge her. she just won't there no more. They lost a whole child.
Mm-hmm.
We want nothing about it. They just that's how they did with Fresh Prince of Bel Air. When they replaced old girl.
Oh my
Nothing.
God.
In the 90s, they thought we was dumb. They like, we just gonna push.
Yo,
push this
and
person
look,
out.
I noticed it. The episode that came back and it was a different Aunt Viv. I said, "Mommy, that's not the same lady." I said, "That's not this." She said, "My mom was adamant." Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I said, "No, you watch too much TV. That's not the same lady." I'm telling
it
you.
wasn't the same either, but I was expecting them to at least acknowledge it or to. I thought she was gonna be somebody else.
They
They
did.
did. Like,
Jazzy was like, something different.
Yeah, something different. But I mean, for them to say something, I don't know. I was waiting for something. Like I thought maybe Aunt Viv passed away, and they was like, this was her sister or like her long lost sister. I don't know. Somebody just put it in the storyline. Don't just switch us out.
No, they gave us a whole new black woman. Like, here you go.
We didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for this.
That's how they gave it to us. Like,
I'm like, what? Wait, it's a whole different woman.
right, man. Look, I'm telling you that is good quality TV right there, though, man.
That is. There ain't nothing like that on now.
That is good quality TV, man.
We
Nick
did.
at Night, bro.
Oh my God.
Nick at Night.
Don't get me started, man.
What you watch on Nick at Night?
Are you afraid of the dark?
Oh.
Yes.
Good time.
Did Rugrats come on at one point?
Ooh, Rugrats,
What was the
Doug.
first Doug?
Now you know what? When they did that one episode leading into All Grown Up for Rugrats, I was here for it. Then I started watching All Grown Up.
I didn't really like All Grown Up either.
I said I'm not here for it.
I didn't really like All Grown Up. Wild Thornberries.
Give it. There was a Donnie.
Yep. Wild Thornberries. There was a lot. We had a lot of good shows.
Yeah,
in
we
the
did,
90s.
man.
There ain't nothing like that now. There's nothing like it now. Like nobody in like 20 years is gonna be that SpongeBob. Woo, that was good. That was good.
They gonna say one thing. All right, I'm gonna head out.
Right. No, that SpongeBob. That was good. Well, I was talking about Doug the other day. I was talking about that episode.
Oh.
I was talking about the episode where his outfit became a fashion trend.
Yes.
And he kept trying to say, I've been wearing this the whole time. And everybody was like, and he took him home to his house, and his closet was nothing but them green vests and khaki shorts.
Yes.
And they were like, just because you bought a lot of it, you don't have to show off.
What was it? BB ass? BB ass trying to call him out, man. I was like, yo, BB, shut your ass up, man.
Just because you got a lot of them.
Wait. Let me ask you. How were you a big Doug fan?
Yeah.
Okay. Doug. First episode, what was he looking for? What did Roger Klotz make Doug look for?
That's hard, bro.
He out here giving
nematode.
Fucking nematode.
Yeah,
fucking nematode.
What if I banging on the trash can?
Yeah. Drumming on the street light. Playing on my banjo.
Yes, that was a good time. That was a good time.
It was, man.
That was a good time.
Oh man, what was his neighbor's name? The dude used to go.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know. Oh man, I don't know what his name was, but I know who he's talking about. Dang,
that nigga used to have all the technology. That nigga had a fucking
everything.
That nigga had a fucking little box that turned into a tit set. He was like,
yeah, you just push a button and it all popped out. Dang, we had good cartoons. They don't have nothing like that now. Nothing. Well, kids don't even watch TV. Everybody's streaming.
Skeeter's real name?
Huh?
Skeeter's real name?
Skeeter.
That wasn't his real name, bro.
Shit, I don't know. Google that shit, man.
I'm Google up.
He already pulled it up. He was asking you when he already had the answer.
Trivia time.
Man, I can't remember Skeeter's real name, man.
What was Patty's real name?
Patty Mayonnaise. Patricia Mayonnaise. Last name
Skeeter,
was Mayo.
First name was Mosquito.
Oh, it was. It was.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold was like another Doug in a different way.
Yeah,
it was good though.
I like
that.
He
was in an abusive relationship though. Helga used to beat the fuck out of
him.
He
was not in that relationship. Helga was in an abusive relationship.
Yo, Helga was
Helga G. Pataki.
Pataki.
Helga and Olga.
What was the nigga that used to do all the breathing in the ear? Like,
oh yeah.
She used to hit him backhand.
Yeah. He would pop out the
She was so
garbage
abusive.
can.
Why was she so abusive?
She was mean because she was in love. She didn't understand love.
She did not understand love.
That's good times back in the day, though. All the 90s cartoons and stuff. Growing up in the 90s. Good times.
Lit AF.
Super lit. Litty. So aside from all the shows, that was when we first started in the 90s. 90s should be when we first started dating, right? Were you dating in the 90s? I don't know. I wasn't dating in the 90s. Probably early 2000s.
Are you trying to call me old, yo?
Early 2000s.
Yeah, the late 90s, yes. Yes.
Dating in the late 90s?
She called you fast.
Yeah. He said old, and I was like, I was super
fast.
Like we shouldn't have been dating in the 90s.
In the late 90s, because I was in high school in 06, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, like 02, 01, I was in high school. So late 90s.
In middle school?
Yeah,
late 90s?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I was in middle school early 2000s. I wasn't checking for nobody though. I was doing my homework like a good child.
Trash.
Well, I always gotta be trash. That's the second time. I'm starting to feel some type of way. My feelings are hurt.
Cause you ain't give me no dollar. All right, so
I guess I'm gonna be trash then.
But yeah, middle school, you get your little first crush, your little first.
Oh,
well, no,
middle
school for us, but these kids in elementary school now.
Yeah, with a little crush.
Boyfriend. No. Let me explain something to you.
Oh.
I was in college, and I was dating this young lady, and she was a not a guidance counselor, some kind of counselor for a particular elementary school, which will remain unnamed because we're not going to name what was going on or where this was. It was Durham, North Carolina. But we're not going to name, where it was. But anyway, she would tell me about her day. And she told me about her day this one time. It's elementary school now. And a group of students, not one, not two, but a group of students got suspended for engaging in oral activities. And I said, these little kids fast as shit. I was in elementary school. I wasn't thinking about pussy. Like that's not what what my mind was. Fucking Game Boy and Pokemon cards. Like that's where my mind was. Like where a kid's mind should be.
Yeah, the first time I heard of oral was it was in middle school. It was my last year in middle school. And I was blown away. I was
Pun intended.
blown away.
I'm joking. That's funny though. All right, go ahead.
But someone had gotten in trouble during because middle school games are right after school. Like you just stay after school. I don't know. Is that but high school games you have to like leave and come back, right?
No.
They're right after school too?
Man, niggas went right downstairs to the gym.
All right, I didn't go to games in high school, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I was a cheerleader, so I had to go to the games in middle school.
Give me a W. Give me a I. Oh, you didn't go to that kind of high school?
But I was trying to figure out what you were going to spell with W.
Oh, W-I-N. Yeah. We want to win.
Oh, thought you was going to spell out the school. Okay, anyway.
No.
A girl got in trouble for performing oral on a male student under the bleachers after school. And I was like, when they said it, they said she was giving head. And I was like, what does that mean?
Giving some head. Getting some head.
I was like, what is that? What does that mean? And then when it was explained to me, I was like, oh my gosh, people do that?
They put it in there? I can see Pete now like, so are you telling me?
Yeah, I was so disgusted and confused. I was like, why would she do that?
Yo, the shit that used to make us grossed out as kids and we as adults now is like, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror like, you filthy motherfucker.
I was like, oh my gosh, that is disgusting. Why would one want to engage in that type of activity?
When I first found out about oral, I was in my mind, I'm like, I'm not putting my face on that. Like in my mind, that's how it was. But I look at myself now and I'm just like, you filthy nigga.
I mean, there are still some men that still feel that way.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, man. But I mean, it's like, I don't know. I guess it just took maturity for me. I was just like, oh shit, that's it. All right, I'm good. But yeah, in middle school when I heard about it, like, you know what? Let me tell you. Let me tell you about my first porn.
Down, some stuff about to be said.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Let me tell you about my first porn experience. I was in middle school. I think I was in the 5th grade. The nigga. So I went to private school, right? So the nigga that had the fucking porn in question. And when I say porn, I don't mean a porno tape, a VHS. No, we're not talking about that. I'm not talking about even an entire magazine. This nigga had a cutout. This nigga cut the shit out of a magazine. Where he got the magazine from, I don't know. But he cut the shit out of a magazine and came to school and showed everybody. It was like a woman, and like she was sitting. The fact that I remember it so vividly, the woman, she was sitting in the chair and she was like this. And he thought he was the motherfucking man. And I saw it and I just wasn't really, I guess I wasn't really into it. I was like, oh, okay. Naked lady. Like, I didn't go bonkers like everybody else. Because niggas was like huddled around the shit. The shit was like this big. It was a cutout. It was like this big. Like, nigga, you couldn't even get the centerfold. Like, just grab the centerfold and keep it moving. I don't know, man. I think I probably would have been impressed if the nigga would have came with the centerfold like, that probably would have impressed me. But nigga, you showing me a fucking 4x10, nigga? I ain't
Cut
impressed.
out.
A cereal box cut out.
What was your first experience with porn? I'm curious
my
now.
First like encounter was I'm about to tell on myself. Not really, not on myself. But so we had a family member to pass away, and we when they like, they gave away, some of the stuff in their home or whatever.
Okay.
And we got the VCR. So we got a new VCR. So I'm like, I'm
my
about to watch
God.
all the good Disney movies.
Oh my God.
Like,
I see where this is going.
I'm about to watch all the good Disney movies. I used to love Mary-Kate and Ashley. Like, I had every Mary-Kate and Ashley movie possible. So I'm trying to watch my movies, and I'm like, something already in there.
I knew where this was going. I know
Something's already
exactly
in
where
there.
this is going.
So I just pushed play. And I mean, honestly, like, I can't remember what was going on or what it looked like, but I just knew whatever was happening, I should not have any parts of it. And I turned it off immediately, took that tape out. I think I threw it away. Like, I was just like...
You ain't save it for later?
No, I was like, I'm going to get in trouble.
until you were more mature?
No, I'm telling y'all, I was a good, like, if
Did you tell them the dog?
Anybody that was like knew me growing up, y'all know. Like, let me tell you, I used to keep the Bible in my book bag.
Oh, hell no. I promise you, I'd have probably roasted your shit, yo. Like, yo, you would not want to have met me in middle school. I would have probably roasted your shit, yo.
I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know what it was. But as soon as it went on, I was like, this is bad. I don't know what it is. Like, I need to get rid of it. I don't want to get in trouble. I ain't have anything to do with it. Like, this isn't mine. So I was
But you didn't tell an adult, though?
No, I was scared. I was scared. Even though it wasn't me, I had nothing to do with it. I didn't even watch it. Like, I was just scared.
You know what?
I was just scared because I pressed the play button. I was like, I'm going to be in trouble because I pressed play.
And it probably would have been a good laugh for the adults, because if you would have had told them...
They would have watched it.
No, not even. You'd have told them, like, yo, this was in the VCR. I don't know what it is, but it's something on here, and I don't feel like I should watch it. And they... Oh, Uncle Charles. Oh, Uncle Charles. They even got a good laugh out of it, you know.
Shit, I remember that. You know this person, bro. It was in their basement. And me and another one of my friends going through some VHS.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, man, we just found the VHS in the garage. I'm like, we're about to go watch some old movies. Pull one out. You know, you see an orange VHS, the first thing you're going to think of is a Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Nickelodeon, yeah.
No, it was The Parents.
Oh, they take the porno over the Rugrats.
Rip the cover off of it.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh shit! Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was a crazy experience, but I was old enough. I watched a little bit of it. I couldn't say
I was in middle school, but I was just like, I just felt so wronged. I just felt violated, and I was like, I don't know, like, I didn't do it. I really don't want to be in trouble.
I understand.
Like, I didn't do it, and then I put my little It Takes Two in, and I just watched my little movie.
Look, you know what? I couldn't keep shit in my house because my mama was nosy, man. My mom used to look through everything. I'm like, God damn! But look, black moms, they don't even care about personal space for kids. Black moms don't care. Never did, never will. My mom I used to be just chilling in my room. My mom used to just bust in the room and not say a motherfucking word. I be sitting there playing my Game Boy or something. Mighty quiet in here. What you doing? Give me that game. Go wash some dishes. Like, goddamn, like I was chilling and you just disrupt my whole chill.
I didn't have doors. We didn't have doors. Like, the way that our house was set up, it was older house, and the rooms weren't technically supposed to be bedrooms. So, as
long as you ain't have a shower curtain on your shit.
No, I mean, we just didn't have doors. Like, the way that the house was set up, it was all like everything just kind of flowed. So it would technically probably have been like the living room, a dining room, another sitting room. because it like the house was
But
so
then-
old. We had to have the bathroom was an addition. Like the bathroom was added on.
Oh wow.
That's
So
old.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
I'm from the
Niggas
country.
sitting pissed
I'm from the
inside.
country.
Yeah,
Like I mean,
did
by
they-
the
oh,
time
did you have like a reminiscence of an old outhouse in the back?
No, we just had a barn. No,
Oh, okay.
no, we just had a barn in the
That's
back.
a good life, bro.
but
Sirens. Cop cars dropping by.
but it was like the house. Like when you come in, my mom had a bedroom, and her room had doors.
Right.
But then it was like when you come in, it's like my mom's bedroom on the side, and then it's a living room. And then there's like a middle room, and then the back room was kind of like attached, so you step down into it.
Mm-hmm.
And the bathroom was with that room.
Okay.
And so originally, the front room was my sister's, and my mom's was the back room with the bathroom.
Okay.
And then my room was that like middle room. But like I said, it was like you just walk through, like you're walking down a hallway.
Yeah.
So all the rooms are just, so there's no doors. There's no, like, so I was a good child anyway. So there wasn't nothing too high. But I mean, every time I was in the house, like anybody could walk through. And then as I got older and my sister moved out, I took the back room and my mom took the front room.
Oh,
so then I had the room where the bathroom was, and that's the only way to the bathroom is to come through my room. So people would always come through, go to the bathroom.
Coming up, like wanted more privacy with a door or anything. Or it was just so normal.
Yeah, that's all I knew.
Yeah,
I didn't even, and then most of my friends' homes were kind of the same way because we were all
in the country.
Yeah, we were all in the country. Like my grandma's house, her bedrooms have doors, but I mean, it never really. It never really was like, oh, I should probably have a door.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, my great grandma's house, she didn't really have no doors like that.
Yeah, there was a door to the bathroom.
It wasn't doors there until they started adding to the house. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, and she stayed in the country.
We didn't have doors.
When you add a second country, how country does it?
Bro,
like, I need to
it's so country that in order to get to Walmart, you have to go 2 towns over. The movie theater that they just happen to have only played 2 movies at a time. The event for the day was going to the market. Not the store, but the market.
What was the fun activity for kids out there?
Playing hide and go get it.
Oh, gracious.
Well, oh, it's you. I want 2
child.
bags.
Playing hide and go get it. Nigga, I was in, golly, I had to be in like 5th, 6th grade at the time.
Gracious.
When you got it, what
babies.
It depends on what age range we talk about, because niggas used to play hide and go get it for a minute. So it depends on what age range we talking about.
Were you humping or kissing?
I think we was kissing like 5th and 6th grade. I think we started humping probably about 7th grade. Niggas started finger popping and humping and shit. Like, yeah, that was around then.
I had a lot of guy friends, but I grew up in church, so all my guy friends were people that I went to church with. Honestly, I had never even heard of hide and go get it until like high school, probably.
Oh man, you missed out on a whole era. That was a whole wave.
I'm good on it. Thank you. Glad I missed it.
That was way up north.
Oh yeah, manhunt. Oh yeah.
What does that mean?
It's a whole block.
Playing, it's like hide and seek, but about 30, 40 people, 40 kids playing that joint in the middle of the night.
Right.
We played hide and seek one night, and it was really hide and seek. Nobody was trying to go get anything. We played hide and seek one year that I had my birthday party at my sister's apartment. When my sister got her apartment, I had a birthday party, and she let some of my friends come over. And I think it was all girls anyway. I don't remember any guys coming, but like it was so normal for guys to be with us because, like I said, it was my church group. So it was like always the same. Like I was raised with these people.
Right.
So it wasn't like, it was. I didn't see them as like I didn't see them like that. And then in middle school, one of the girls that I grew up with, and one of the guys I grew up with, they started dating, and I was kind of like, this is kind of weird. This is our friend group. You can't break the friend circle. So, and there was a lot of that though. There ended up being a lot of that because that was all the guys we knew.
Right.
It ended up being like everybody was dating. Nope.
And that's crazy. That's crazy that it's normally like that. Like, okay, so with my mom, like my mom's from the country, my dad's from the city. So when my dad was in college and he met my mom, it was like you can kind of tell when people tell you the stories. It was kind of like, yo, my dad's an outsider. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she should be dating someone from around the area. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody local. You know what I'm saying?
From up the road. That's what.
Right up the road. Yeah.
From up the road.
Yeah.
You know I'm country.
Because I as I got older and I heard people like talk about, you know, like how my parents might have met, or you know how my dad might have been back in the day, or how my mom might have been back in the day, and it was just like, damn, that's crazy. Like that they have that mentality that we keep everything in town. Like, I was like, bro, South Hill, Virginia, small as shit. You might fuck around and date your cousin. Matter of fact, let me tell you about some shit. Let me tell you about some shit real quick. So, was I fresh out of college?
I think we talked about this before.
Yeah.
You dating your cousin.
No, this is a whole nother situation.
Oh, this is a different cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, you was dating all the cousins.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. Chill out. And don't paint this fucking narrative, yo. Please don't paint this fucking narrative. So, I had this one homegirl, and we didn't know if we were related or not. So, we went out on a date, but we didn't date or whatever. So,
he looked at me.
So, let me.
I mean, he was getting it in middle school, so I don't know what.
Yo, chill out. Chill out. So, I had a cousin that went to go live with my grandmother, and she went to school with that particular cousin. So, it's two sets of her last name in this particular town, and we are related. My granddad's side is related to one of them, and the other side he's not related to, or whatever. So I had saw that she went back to the country, and I have a cousin that went back to the country and took a picture with some of my great uncles, and it looked like they were in the same place, and it was a family function. I said, oh my shit. I said, her and I might be related. So I went through an extensive search. Luckily, we weren't related to anything, but I went through an extensive search, and I really thought her and I were related at one point in time. I said, oh my God. I said, look, it's too much in common. Too much in common. So I could do without. But
too many points.
Yeah, too many points that might connect. Yeah, it was just like,
got you.
Yeah, I'm good. Got you. But yeah, man. I mean, that town is so small. It's really like that.
Oh, believe me, I understand small towns. Like where I was from, like you said, the Walmart, two towns over.
Mm-hmm. Roses was in town though. They was kind of fancy.
We didn't have a Roses.
They had a fucking Winn-Dixie. That's how.
We didn't have a Winn-Dixie.
Oh my God.
We didn't have a Winn-Dixie. We and still don't. They just got a Dollar General. I think while I was in high school, they got a Dollar General. I might have been in college when they got a Dollar General. But we have a mom and pop grocery store. Everybody knows the owner. He works there every day. Two of my aunts work at the grocery store.
Oh shit.
What country is this?
Still?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They have. We got a little pharmacy. I mean, isn't this everybody knows everybody? Like,
the pharmacy be small as shit. Yeah. You be like, how you know him? Oh, we go to church together, baby.
I mean, you know everybody. You know everybody in the pharmacy. You know the people at the utility where you pay your light bill. Everybody know the lady we go pay the light bill to. And you know where she live. It's not like I just know her because I come here and pay my light bill. I mean, like, that's Miss Such and Such. She live right there.
Right there down the road.
Yeah.
Right there down the road.
Like, and everything was walking distance. So you're saying, okay, so my mom and dad were raised in the same town. Like, wow. I could leave my house and cut through the backyard and get to my dad's house.
That's cool as hell.
I could cut through the backyard. I could get to my when my best friend growing up, her grandparents lived like literally pretty much behind my house. Like there was a long driveway that came through the back of my house, and I just go up the driveway and cross the street, and I'll be at her grandparents' house.
That's crazy. Well, I think South Hill, Virginia might be a little bit bigger than that because it's nothing but long country roads everywhere. It takes you from my grandmother's house to the store, to the corner store. It takes you 10 to 15 minutes to get there. Like it's no walking. It's no walking.
We would walk. So yeah, being raised in a small town though, like I said, I was raised around the same people. I saw the same guys all the time. So, like I said, everybody started dating within our little friend circle. I was not out of that.
So you dated the friend?
I did.
What was your first boyfriend like? Was he tall?
Yeah.
Was he dark skinned?
He was like my complexion.
Okay.
Like my complexion.
Okay.
I would say he was my first boyfriend. Like, okay, so before that, there were guys that I would talk on the phone to. Like, be up all night talking on the phone. Like, there was this
why was that the move, though? Why was that the way?
You couldn't do nothing else. There was this one guy that I talked to. I don't know if he was my first boyfriend. I don't know. Either way, this is back in the day when everybody used to call everybody on three-way. So me and two of my friends in middle school, we used to always call each other on three-way every night. And that's how we would talk to each other. Well, one of the girls had a younger brother that was like maybe a year under us. Mm-hmm. And so one day, like he used to come and jump in on our conversations too. So one day he was like, he had his friend. So his sister three-wayed his friend in. Now, we all went to the same school. Like I said, super small town. So we all went to the same school, all grew up together, everything. Like, the only thing was we had like 3 or 4 elementary schools, but they all fed into the same middle school. Mm-hmm. So it was like sometimes we didn't know people just because they went to a different elementary school, but we were all at the same middle school.
Right.
So, you know, the girl, he gets on the phone. I thought he sounded fine. I was like, I don't know what he looked like, but he sounded like he looked good. He sound cute. So me and him used to talk on the phone all the time. And I promise,
sounds cute.
We talked on the phone for a long time before I ever met him in person. Before I ever even saw him.
Did you get catfish?
Other girls.
Did you get catfish? Wait a minute. Is this where this is going? Okay, I'm sorry to jump ahead. All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
One of the other girls saw him before me, and she was like, "Girl, I met him today." I was like, "Really?" She's talking about girl. Girl.
That's either good or bad. Like, the suspense is killing me.
So we finally, I don't even remember how we ended up seeing him because the way, like I said, he was a year younger than us. I think I was in 7th grade. He was in 6th grade. Okay. So like their classes, like were in a different section. And they laugh at a different time than us. So for us to cross paths, like you had to make it happen. Okay. That you cross paths with them. So I'm in the 7th grade wing, he in the 6th grade wing, and we just, there was no reason for us to cross paths, not see each other on lunch, nothing.
Okay, all right.
So she ran into him, I think, because either she was going to a different class and she ended up having to walk that way or something. So she ran into him and she was like, I saw him. I was like, you sure it was him? She was like, yeah. So either way, me and him made it so that we would run into each other.
Tell me the juice.
Let me tell you, that voice and the rest did not match.
Just close your eyes and talk to him.
It did not match. I was like, we'll continue our phone conversation.
Oh, well, at least you were nice enough to do that.
We'll just stay on the phone. But then, like, mad girls was trying to talk to him. And I was like, I don't know why. But he sound cute on the phone. Like, if you never saw him, you would be like, he probably real fine. But then when you see him, you'd be like, oh. I mean, he grew up. He did a glow up though. He's so. I mean, he's gotten better.
All right.
But yeah. So, but that was not my first boyfriend. But that was like my first like person I was talking to on the phone on a regular basis. And I still talk to him. I think I talked to him all through middle, high school, probably even some through college.
Right.
He had the golden voice.
She was like, this nigga I'm fucking with ain't got no good voice. Let me call my good voice nigga.
Call Tyrone.
Daddy call on Tyrone.
But yeah, we haven't spoken in years now. But we did. We still were cool. But
I prefer talking via text or on the phone after the years go by.
On the phone. But
yeah, I don't think nothing's gonna take place of that.
Nah. But my first boyfriend, I was a freshman in high school. And it was never said that I could or couldn't have a boyfriend. Like nobody ever, like it just never came up. So nobody really said anything about it. But this was a guy that I like actually like hung out with. He would come to my house. Things like that. Like he would come over, his dad would drop him off, whatever.
Oh, y'all was okay. Oh, y'all was dating.
Yeah, we was dating, but it was because, like I said, we grew up together.
Okay.
So it was like the families knew each other. So it wasn't like nothing was weird or nobody had to vet him.
He was a safe boy.
Yeah, nobody had to vet him.
Okay, all right.
So that was my first boyfriend, and we stayed together for a while. We were together for over a year. A little over a year.
Wow.
And but he was a year younger than me. So I was in high school and he was in middle school. So sounds familiar. So I would leave and go to his like he played all sports. He played basketball, football, everything. So I would get out of high school and go to middle school so I could go to all his games. So I would still go to his games and stuff. Like I was that type of girlfriend. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot to unpack with that. But that was my first boyfriend. I found out in the beginning when I thought we first started dating that he was, in fact, not dating me. He was still dating the girl that he had been seeing previously. Ooh. And apparently she put him up to it because she didn't like me.
Oh, so he was like big pimping, but vengeful big pimping?
Yeah. So I was thinking, I was like, oh, I'm with him. And like I said, he was like a big athlete and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, I'm with him now. And, she ain't with him no more. So I probably probably was a little attitude-ish towards her or whatever. And I remember she used to be in the library a lot. And like, I probably looked at her a type of way or something. But because I'm like, I took your man. Like, hey, took your man.
I take your man. that's the first thing that popped in my head.
But come to find out, like, so she wasn't threatened because she was like, she told him to talk to me. Like, she
as kids, we did some dumbass shit.
Yeah,
who the fuck is doing this shit?
That was a lot. But then after that, then they really did break up, and then me and him was really talking or whatever. But the things that happened. And like I said, that was my first boyfriend. So that was like the first the first leap into relationships. That's how it started.
Golly. Who hurt you?
Right.
Who hurt you?
From jump, from day one. From day one.
I remember my first girlfriend.
Ooh.
My first.
How old were you?
My first serious. I was in high school.
Okay.
Oh. My first serious girlfriend that it was serious. Like we would talk on the phone. We'd do it. Nicole. I remember Nicole, man. Nicole, that was my baby, man. That was my baby. Like, yo, like on the way to, like I would call Nicole when I got out of school, on the way to work, because I had a little after school job. Worked at a grocery store. A little after school job and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, call her when I got off of work, when I got home from work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was it. Let me tell you what happened with Nicole, man. Nicole got pregnant by my homeboy.
No.
Right. They got kids together.
Who hurt you?
They got kids that.
Which one was it? The homeboy or the girl?
Yeah, she got pregnant by my homeboy, man. That shit was wild though, man. That shit was wild, man. Yeah, that shit was that. Yeah, that was my introduction to dating. Like damn, like she just popped up pregnant. Like I was like, damn, we ain't even did nothing yet. Like how that work? You know, I'm trying to be sensible and shit. Like shit, we could take care of it together. My dumb ass.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
My dumb ass. Shit, asked me that at 30. Bitch, the fuck?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Go be what that nigga is.
Right. Goodbye.
Yeah, but it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, that was a rough end. I thought it was a rough end to my first relationship because he I think I talked about this on the podcast before that he broke up with me through with an email. He sent me an email. So yeah, after he already started off wrong, he broke up through an email.
Dear Vita, it's not working for me. He sent it,
but he emailed me and then called me and told me to check my email.
She ain't respond yet. Let me make sure she got to make sure she on AOL Messenger. Hey V, I want you to check your email real quick. Well, what does it say? Just check your email. You know, I always love you.
He did through an email.
Oh,
that hurt my
somebody
feelings.
via text before.
That hurt my email though. Like that.
I wrote a letter.
It's been a long time.
I wrote a letter and broke up with somebody.
You wrote a Dear John letter?
With my ex. My recent ex. I left a whole fucking letter.
So this is like in the new millennium.
In my 30s. In my 30s, this is what happened.
Back to the basics.
Nah, but you know, to be honest, I couldn't have a full-fledged conversation because I was so angry. I needed to put it on paper. Like where my anger was, as a mature 30-year-old, I said, look, I need to put this shit on fucking paper and just leave it be.
Interesting.
Because I honestly, I will say I would have acted out of character had I tried to do it face to face.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know me.
So it
I'm
was
self-aware.
Safer. It was safer.
I was self-aware. Yeah, I was self-aware.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Did y'all talk after the letter? Like, were y'all able to?
She pulled up at my mama's house.
Huh.
She pulled up at my mama's house.
See, I've never been the type to do stuff like that. I mean, I'm not saying she's wrong, but I'm just saying I don't know if it's private or my reputation. I don't know, but I can't like confront people in that type of way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying I can't do it. Like there's people that can, and she wanted. I guess she wanted further explanation in that closure portion, but I was just like, I said everything. Like, you read it. I don't have anything else to say.
Maybe the face to face would have made it a different conversation.
Yeah, but I mean, where I was with it, you know what I'm saying. And I mean, I'm, you know, where I was with it, I was just like, I'm too angry to talk. So I put my feelings on paper. Shit, you know, I'm a writer, so you know what I'm saying. I put my feelings on paper, and I was like, look, I'm gonna leave it right here. It is what it is. I'm out of here.
I mean, I haven't had to break up with anybody in a while. My last breakup was amicable. It was mutual. The one before that,
I like those. Those are good.
The one before that, it was like, you know this over, I know it's over. Like I don't even know why. Like there's no reason.
Why the fuck are we still?
Yeah, there's no reason to talk about it. There's no reason there's no reason to talk about it. There's no reason to. Let's not try to rectify the situation. Let's just go. So there was no text message, no phone call, no email, no letter.
That's tough.
Hopefully I'm over that stage. I mean, hopefully I'm over that section of life. Breakups are terrible. No matter how they end, breakups are terrible.
They are.
Because it's like you put so much into something, and then it's like, now I got to start over.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, the older you get, it's like you say, AJ, time wasting, man. Like the older you get, it's like damn, because you. I mean, the older you get, you put, you know, you look at months and years different. Like, damn, I spent fucking, 6 months on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it may not be to a younger person. Like, oh shit, 6 months, nigga, that ain't nothing. But to us, 6 months, nigga, that's a fucking lifetime.
Right.
You know?
It is. It's one of my friends, she was like, your 20s are for fun. She was like, don't waste your 20s just like dating people that don't matter. I was like, oh, that's good. She was like, because you'll never get your 20s back. And she was like, then what are you going to say about your 20s? Like, you spent all this time with somebody that you already knew wasn't going to go anywhere.
Right. Shit, my 20s was fun, man. I was broke as shit, but my 20s was fun. I had a fucking ball.
Honestly.
And I would do it again.
Honestly, my teen years were better.
What?
My teen years were better.
You wasn't even old enough to drink. What do you mean your teen years was better?
The drinking part is that I had fun. Like, I used to go out and do stuff. I had fun. Or even if it was just like driving to the beach, I feel like all my 20s, I just worked. I feel like I worked all the time.
I did work a lot in my 20s. I work less now. But I worked a lot in my 20s.
I feel like all I did was work. I still work all the time. But maybe my 30s, I'm act up. Am I too old to act up?
No.
Act up now.
No. Your 30s is that's the victory lap right there.
Okay.
Because once you hit 40, it's like, now it's time to be a parent and be, responsible, overly responsible about shit,
I feel like I've always been responsible.
You're like, okay, so if you look at it from hood terms, when you 30, you a OG. If you make it to 30, nigga, you a OG.
Oh, okay. So now I'm an OG.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Wait till June. Wait till June.
Sorry.
You be changing your handle to OGV.
Oh shit! I like that. OGV.
That's a lot.
OGV. Yeah.
Go from Miss to OG. The glow up.
Yep, the glow up, man. That shit's real, man. That shit's real, man. Yeah. When somebody called me Mister, that shit fucking blew my mind. It was, Mr. Russell, what? Nigga, if you don't call me by my name.
Look around for who he is. Like,
where's my pops at? Like, who the fuck is here? What kinfolk is here? Like,
yeah, I hate it when people call me ma'am. And one girl, she was talking to me and she kept saying girl, and she was like, I'm so sorry. I just say that all the time. I forget that, I forget when I'm talking to people that aren't my age that I shouldn't say that. I should like address them properly. And I was like, we both in our 20s. Like, don't talk to me like I'm old. People that aren't around my age. I am around your age. We the same age. We both got a 2 in front. We both got a 2 in front.
Bro, did y'all see that? Don't. That fucking finger went up so quick. I couldn't even respond quick enough.
Don't do it. Don't come for me. Listen, we both in our 20s. I was like, you can say that. She was like, oh, I'm sorry. I just forget that.
Man, look, I'd be like, yo, nigga called me sir. I was driving Lyft. This nigga calls me sir. I'm like, nigga, how old the fuck do you think that I look like?
Oh,
sir.
He is old. He's old.
Looking mighty sir-ish over here.
He's old. Old. On the Twitters.
Shit together, man.
Sneaky.
You look sneaky as shit. You always look sneaky.
No.
Yes.
I'm never sneaky, though. Don't do that. I don't do anything sneaky. I'm very upfront.
I can name several instances where you've done sneaky stuff, but let's not go there.
I can name several instances where you've done sneaky stuff. So
are we gonna save that for that particular podcast?
We can save it. I'm ready.
All right,
I'm ready, and I got receipts.
I'm not.
You don't got no receipts from back then.
I got some receipts.
You ain't got no receipts from back then.
Don't worry about my receipts. I got receipts.
Send them.
I got receipts. We're gonna do it. We're gonna pout about it.
Okay. All right. I'll wait for it. I'll be here.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't know why though. It's not even gonna be. It ain't even okay. Anyway, all right. What else you got?
I think I'm about done, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm about
All right,
done.
mine is clear. You got everything out. Did you have to air any more grievances? Because I know the last podcast you was feeling some type of way about a lot of things. You had to get that off your chest.
Yeah. Do I have to air any more grievances? Who pissed me off today?
What's the name of the
today?
podcasters?
Huh?
Oh, dang.
At those podcasters.
Yeah,
Oh no, we're
ooh.
not gonna do that, man. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
I still don't know anything about it,
I'm
so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them
I'm in the
live,
clear.
man. We're not gonna do that.
I'm in the clear. I'm not coming for nobody.
Yeah, I don't think I got any no, I don't think I got any grievances I need to take care of. I think everything is fine and dandy. One time for the one time.
We're gonna do some podcast outings. Guys, look forward to those. DM him and make sure he shows up.
If it's bowling, I'll be there.
Oh, so now he only shows up for bowling.
Bowling and beer.
So we're not doing karaoke anymore?
We can.
Okay. There's going to be some karaoke at some point. Some bowling at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Any other outings we need to go on?
More will be revealed.
Okay. All right. In the summertime, we can do better outings because we can be outside.
Yeah, because it's cold outside.
It's cold.
I ain't trying to be outside too much. It's cold.
I ain't trying to be outside at all.
Catch pneumonia in your knees.
In your kneecaps, in your ankle bones, between your toes, betwixt your toes.
Get out.
Betwixt.
Get all the way out.
Oh, I like that word, betwixt. Anything else? You good? Heart, mind clear? Heart,
mind is clear.
Okay.
Oh. Let me say this. So, in March, we have some special guests coming. Really dope podcast. They're coming to fuck with us, man. So make sure in March, if you don't listen to none of our podcasts this year, make sure you listen to March, because March, I think these two young ladies are gonna bring V out of her shell because they're gonna make her comfortable.
What shell am I in? This is me.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, Vita is gonna be drinking this podcast. Like this is the podcast she has to. One thing is she has to drink. Second thing is she's gonna come out of her shell. This shit's gonna be I orchestrated this shit from the gods. Let me tell you, this shit gonna pop. And we're gonna be good money. We're gonna be good money.
Okay. Yeah. Tune in March. I mean, tune in before then too, but really.
Yeah. I mean, fuck with us all around, but just pay attention.
I'm doing an advertisement for March right now.
I ain't gonna say if you don't listen to the podcast.
I did say that, didn't I?
You listen,
because I orchestrate this shit is from the guys. Like, yo, if you look, this podcast is gonna make you want to listen to all of them. Like, if you ain't listened to none yet, shit.
All right, it's about to be litty.
Yeah,
it's about to be litty. Apparently,
like a
I'm coming
fucking
out of
teddy.
I'm about to come out of this transparent shell that I have.
No, that's just been coated. It's not transparent. It's coated.
I have a shell, but anyway, what if? I guess we'll talk about that on the other podcast as well.
First of all, you said what if?
What if?
All right, we out of here. All hearts and minds clear.
All hearts and minds are clear. Where can they follow us?
Yeah, because I gotta say it the cool way, man. Look, make sure you follow us.
I'm cool.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Drinks and Discussion Podcast. On YouTube, Drinks and Discussion Podcast. On Instagram, D&D Pod. You can follow me, KvngBak, KvngBak, on all social media platforms. My TikTok is popping. My Twitter is reckless. My Facebook is wild. My Instagram is solid.
So is it because I didn't use my bedtime voice? Is that why it's not cool when I do it?
It's just a certain way you gotta say it.
You can follow me on Instagram at Miss Vee_DND.
You sound like the voiceover for Priscilla's. You sound like the voiceover for Priscilla's.
I'm cool, I promise.
We ship in discreet packaging.
2 to 3 business days.
Y'all gonna stop picking on me. That was my sexy voice.
You ever think about being a sex phone operator?
No.
All right, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm done. I'm bye.